Hi, today we're going to talk about how to create PDF files and automation from a Notion form. In this demonstration, we are going to have a look at blank affidavit form. And you can see this is an affidavit form which has been created over here. So once the user fills in the particular details in this form and they click on submit, the responses will be captured under the responses view in the database over here. So once we receive the responses, I want to convert these responses into PDF file on automation mode. For this, I'll be using a tool known as PDF Output. This will help me create the PDFs on automation from a Google document with the help of a Notion database. So the Notion database contains all the information that we want to use to convert to PDFs, and the Google document is where we'll be editing the template to be used as PDF files. We can create any form of reports, invoices, contracts, certificates, or even quotations that we're looking to generate in a business with this exact automation tool that we're going to showcase. First of all, let's click on create PDF and let's quickly sign in, and then we will understand how the automation will work once we are logged in inside the dashboard. So I'm going to quickly sign in over here, and then we will see how every bit of automation will happen. The very first thing which we need to do is we need to connect our database right inside the selection screen. So once we are logged in, first of all, we need to add our database to the selection screen. So click on add Notion database. And now what we need to do is we need to copy the database title which we have on our Notion account. So I will copy this title that we have on a Notion account, and I will be using this inside the selection screen window. So you can click on select pages and put the database title inside the search pages field. And now you should be able to add the particular form or the database right inside here. So once you click on this gets added up. Click on allow access. And now you should be able to see the database appear in the drop down right over here. Once the database gets added up onto this drop down, what you can do is you can add the document and then we can start generating the PDF. So let me click on reload database once, as it takes a while to load the database and it should definitely appear in the drop down. So if it is not showing up, simply click on reload database once or twice and your database should definitely be visible in the drop down that you will see over here. So you can see the blank affidavit form is visible. Now if I scroll down, I should be able to see all the properties of the affidavit form that you can find from the database. The next step to this is adding a document. So we can click on add Google document. If you already have an affidavit template file available, click on existing document and choose the template file that is already available from your drive which you want to use for this demonstration. I don't have any existing template which I can use for this automation. So what I will do is I will create a blank document, rather a new demo document, which it will create with all the placeholders automatically added inside the document. So the moment it generates this document, you can see that it has already placed all the placeholders that we had in the database right into the document. So whatever we had over here, it is already added onto the document over here. So we have the affiant age, affiant address, affiant name, signature date, statement, all the fields are coming from the database that you see over here, right? So when the PDF will be created, all these fields inside double curly brackets, they will be mapped with the corresponding values from the database. As an example, the affiant address will be mapped to the affiant address column that you see over here. Similarly, affiant age will be mapped to the affiant age that you see over here, and all the other fields that are inside curly brackets will be mapped to the corresponding fields from the database, and the PDF will be created. So they will be replaced with the values that you find from the database, and the PDF will be generated out of that. If you want to add any properties onto the document manually, let's say you want to add the affiant address, let's click on copy over here. Go to the document where you wish to add the same and simply use Ctrl V or Command V and it will automatically be mapped inside the document. So you can copy paste any property right into the document where you need to map it and it will instantly be added right into the document for your use case. So once all the mappings are correctly done and you're satisfied, the next step is you need to define how the PDF file will be named, right? So I want to generate the PDF file with the affiant name value that you find over here. Okay, so I will select affiant name from the drop down and all my PDF file will be named as per that particular column. Click on download PDF, and now if you scroll to the right side, you should be able to see these two columns, generate PDF and PDF file. If any of the records are marked as ready to generate, they will be converted to PDF file and they will be stored in the database under the PDF file column. So make sure before you start downloading the PDF, simply mark the record as ready to generate so that the PDF file is created right over here. Let's open up the documents to see how the output has been generated. And you can see all the placeholders have been correctly fetched from the database and everything has been replaced with the values that we required to replace, right? So now once everything works correctly, you can click on Setup Notion Automation and this will run the automation to generate the PDF directly within the Notion database forever, which means now you do not need to use the database, the document and do all the mappings once again, as once everything is correctly set up, simply click on Setup Notion Automation And whenever the user will click on submit and a new entry appears in the database, simply mark the record as ready to generate and the PDF will automatically be created within the database for your use case. This makes the process super simple, easy and convenient as all the automations now happen directly within the database. So you simply need to mark the record as ready to generate. It will automatically create the same as a PDF file right within the database. So this doesn't interfere with the PDF like addition process, and you do not need to add the database, the document, do all the mappings again, as everything was already done. You simply need to click on submit, or whenever the user clicks on submit and the records are added, simply put it as ready to generate and the PDF will come up in the database for your requirement. I hope this demo was clear to you and you start automating the PDF the right manner and you create a proper automation solution for your tool. And I hope you are able to create the PDF the correct way using the PDF output tool. If you have any questions on the same, use this chat bubble at the bottom of the page. Send me a message through the chat bubble with your queries. I'll be able to address the same. Or else you can go to the home page where you will be able to find the contact window right at the bottom of the screen, and you can send me a message through this contact section. I'll be able to take up your issues on the same as well. You can even book a free demo session where I'll be guiding you step by step on how to use this tool and take the best advantage of the automations that are available. As you can see, this has marked the process as completed and the PDF has been created right within the database as we discussed. This is how powerful PDF output tool is, and it creates the